Another day, another story. Dear subscribers, please feel free to leave a comment below letting us know which book summary you would like to see next. Disclaimer: the book summary provided is based on my interpretation and understanding of the book. The views and opinions expressed in the video are solely my own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the author, publisher, or any affiliated parties. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and should not be considered as a substitute based on the teachings of Jesus Christ. Despite his controversial views, Tolstoy's works continue to inspire readers and writers worldwide, making him one of the most influential figures in world history. Summary: War and Peace is a novel written by Leo Tolstoy and published in 1869. It is considered one of the greatest works of literature ever written and is known for its vast scope, its complex characterizations, and its realistic portrayal of the Napoleonic Wars and Russian society of the early 19th century. The novel is divided into 4 parts and spans over a period of 15 years, from 1805 to 1820. Part 1. The Peace. The novel begins in 1805 with the introduction of several aristocratic families in Russia, including the Bezukhovs, the Bolkonskys, and the Rostovs. The head of the Bezukhov family, Count Kirill Vladimirovich Bezukhov, is a wealthy but eccentric old man who is rumored to have an illegitimate son, Pierre. The Bolkonskys are a family of wealthy landowners, headed by Prince Nikolai Bolkonsky, who is an embittered and aloof man. The Rostovs are a large and loving family, headed by Count Ilya Andreevich Rostov, who is a kind and jovial man. The novel follows the lives of these families as they navigate through the social and political landscape of Russia in the years leading up to the Napoleonic Wars. Pierre, who is initially introduced as an awkward and naive young man, is revealed to be the illegitimate son of Count Bezukhov after his father's death. He inherits a vast fortune and becomes embroiled in the political intrigues of Moscow society. He falls in love with the beautiful but flighty Helena Karagina and marries her, despite her reputation for being promiscuous. Pierre is dissatisfied with his life and seeks a deeper understanding of the world around him. Prince Andrei Bolkonsky, the son of Prince Nikolai, is a talented and ambitious young man who serves in the army during the Austro-Russian War of 1805. He is disillusioned with the war and becomes obsessed with finding a greater purpose in life. He marries Lise, a young woman who is devoted to him, but their marriage is unhappy. Part 2. The War. In 1805, Napoleon Bonaparte declares war on Russia and the novel shifts its focus to the military campaigns of the Russian army. Prince Andrei serves as an aide-de-camp to General Kutuzov, the commander-in-chief of the Russian army. The war is depicted as brutal and chaotic, with both sides suffering heavy losses. The Russian army retreats and regroups, and the novel shows the impact of the war on the soldiers and civilians alike. The Rostov's son, Nikolai, joins the army and sees firsthand the horrors of war. He becomes disillusioned with the idea of glory and honor and realizes that war is senseless and destructive. Meanwhile, Prince Andrei is wounded in battle and is taken to a field hospital, where he meets Natasha Rostova, the daughter of Count Rostov. They fall in love and begin an affair, but their relationship is complicated by Andrei's marriage and his disillusionment with life. Part 3. The invasion. In 1812, Napoleon invades Russia with a massive army, and the novel shifts its focus to the impact of the invasion on the characters. The Rostov family is forced to flee Moscow, and their experiences during the invasion highlight the brutal reality of war. Natasha, who has become engaged to Prince Andrei, is devastated by his apparent death in battle and falls into a deep depression. Pierre, who has become disillusioned with his life in Moscow, decides to join the army as a volunteer. Moral. The moral of War and Peace is complex and multifaceted, as the novel explores many themes and ideas. However, one possible moral of the story is the futility and destructiveness of war. Through his portrayal of the Napoleonic Wars, Tolstoy shows the devastating impact of war on soldiers and civilians alike, and highlights the senseless nature of conflicts driven by political and nationalistic ambitions. Another possible moral of the story is the importance of individual agency and personal responsibility in shaping one's own destiny. Tolstoy emphasizes the power of human choice and action, as his characters navigate their own lives and make decisions that ultimately determine their fates. Ultimately, the novel encourages readers to consider their own values and choices, and to reflect on the impact of their actions on themselves and others. Today's quotes: "If you can dream it, you can achieve it." Zig Ziglar. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my latest content and be part of a community that shares your interests. Thanks for watching.